Opening around the boys action here at the Christ the King Peter DePloy Holiday Tournament, and that's going to be Barstow, 7th grade, taking on Christ the King, 6th grade, and that shot coming from way outside will be off the mark. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be last touch by Barstow's number 25, Aaron Rhodes. We'll have Jack Foley taking the ball out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be pressed in the back court by number 1, Tyler Guth. And trying to deny the ball to Patrick O'Rourke, number 3. So O'Rourke, number 3, will run the point for Christ the King. This is the 6th grade squad, and taking on the 7th graders from Barstow. O'Rourke up and fouled and going to the line. Should be shooting 2. And Colin Temple and John Kelly, the officials for this contest. And so the foul will be called on Aaron Rhodes, number 25. So we're looking for our first points of the contest. It might come from the free throw stripe here as we're just underway in the newly remodeled Christ the King gym. And it's new paint, new lights, banners up. Looks good, looks real sharp. The volunteers did a great job here. And I just want to straighten out my tripod. I don't want it to look like another broadcast. I'm getting too many volunteers to mention, but Dan Elliott, the athletic director here, has really done a nice job in getting this place all situated, looking comfortable to do a game in, and nice to come watch a game, sit down. And again, this is quite a tradition, the holiday tournament. They get it along that corner, and it's 2-0 Christ the King, and there's the ball fake, the drive, the shot, and it's going to be, again, just a little bit long and strong, and a rebound with the quick push now will come to O'Rourke. There's number 42 with the ball, that's Wetmore. And they'll go up, Wetmore off the backboard and in. So Wetmore started the whole play off and then finished it off, and it makes it 4-0 with 5:14 to go. 6-minute quarters. 3 ball, this is up, and not trying to use the glass, no good. Ball will be picked up, and Lake with the shot and left it on the rim, and Trzynski, and he's able to kick it back out. Shot was blocked and controlled by number 33 out there. That's David Perry. Here comes O'Rourke in the open court, up and gets the finish on this end. Real quick, it's 6-0. Christ the King with the lead. I tell you, they do it. They really up-tempo the basketball game. Christ the King does. They create a lot of defensive turnovers, and look to do this right here. Push the basketball. Nice job coming back to make the steal was Tyler Guth. So Guth, number 1, will get the steal for Barstow. Again, sometimes that first basket's the hardest one to get, and Barstow looking for their first points. You know, just bring it back up top, tipped away, and looking to line it up and finish it off. Foul call. That was number 23 on the break, Nallback, Cody Nallback. And 2 shots coming up, so Christ the King back at the free throw line for the second time here in the first quarter play. Patrick O'Rourke able to convert his 2 free throws, and now Nallback getting set, number 23. And he'll be awarded 2 shots since he's fouled in the act of shooting. And nope, looked good when it left his hand, just a little bit strong. And again, during timeouts or changes between quarters, I'll read the rosters to you. As Nallback will get set now, and up and no rebound. Trzynski had it, lost it. O'Rourke got up, tossed the ball back up, and Christ the King will reset the offense. Barstow broke down for the offensive end, and that left the basket open, unprotected. And O'Rourke with an easy 2 points right there, as they just got confused. Barstow did, as to they were on the defensive end. No, I'll tell you that you watch this younger age group, and it's fun stuff like that happens. A jump hook shot, no good. Trzynski able to get in there, get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds off from Trzynski. It's Michael Trzynski, number 51 for Barstow. Jack Foley will take the ball out of bounds. There'll be no pressure in the backcourt, and Jack able to just toss it in. O'Rourke will face no pressure this time until the mid-court stripe. That's where Patrick will have the screen set, opens the floor, dishes it off. Foley up, Foley, no. Rebound O'Rourke, he'll pump fake, have the ball stripped. Foley will pick up the loose basketball and hand it back to O'Rourke, and they'll pull it out between circles, and will it become a steal? No, O'Rourke able to snag the ball back and go over the top. Foley with the pump fake, the baseline sealed off, and he'll bring it back to O'Rourke. Free throw line sets, fires, front rimmed it, rebound will come down, and on the turn, here comes the Barstow Bobcats. That was Brendan Lake right there, number 32. I might have inadvertently called him 25 before, but it's 32. Number 25 is Aaron Rhodes, and we've got a whistle. And it's going to be Christ the King basketball. They're up 8-0 with 3:14 to go in the first quarter play, almost to the midway point here of the first quarter. And Foley this time will bring the ball up, and you see the pressure by Guth in the backcourt. Foley trying to break the timeline within a 10 count does, and will hand the ball off now to O'Rourke. He'll turn across the screen, drive up, and finger roll it. And a good rebound. Up and got it. So O'Rourke with his own rebound, and we have a timeout taken by Barstow. Yeah, so we'll have a 30-second timeout taken, the first timeout of the ball game. We'll take a peek into the Barstow huddle, and I can tell you right now they have just 5 people on the roster for the 7th grade squad. They have Tyler Guth, number 1. Number 2 is George Schaefer. 25 is Aaron Rhodes. 32 is Brendan Lake, and Michael Trzynski is number 51. And you know, it's early in the game. It's only 10-0. And what I said, Barstow just needs to get a little run going here, a basket, get kind of confidence going, and make things happen. So we'll see what happens after this timeout taken by the Barstow Bobcats in the blue uniforms. We're in day number 2 of the tournament, but day number 1 for the boys' play. We've already seen some of the girls' basketball action. And they're just waiting for Christ King to break the huddle, and everybody on the floor, and everybody's set. And you can see that the ball will be brought with no pressure by Guth. Guth will come right to the front court and needs some help and gets it off to Rhodes. Rhodes came back. They're going to run a little motion up top. There's the screen, and they're looking for the roll. And again, nice job staying at home defensively by Christ the King. Some backside help creates havoc. The ball picked away. And here comes O'Rourke on the break and goes up and gets the finish. So it's, again, that defense creates a lot of good offensive chances for Christ the King. And Schaefer now, he'll bring the ball up, number 2. Goes off to Guth. Guth trying to work off the screen, and Schaefer open in the corner. Might have waited a little bit too long and got a travel call. Guth just lost his balance, fell backwards, and coming into the ballgame now will be Travis Fish, number 10 for Christ the King. He's a 5th grader playing up at the 6th grade level. He's going to be working in the back court, trying to bring it up against Guth, and he'll break the timeline and got a whistle on the play, and it will be a turnover, and the ball will go over to Barstow. Again, the Bobcats just looking to get things started here. 2:10 to go, first quarter action. Long way to go in the basketball game. Coach Bill O'Rourke. Christ the King. Guth want to go down inside to Trzynski. This is going to be Rhodes, and it's set on the rim and wouldn't happen. Nice rebound out there by David Perry, and the arrow will favor Christ the King on the possession tie-up. And Fish. So we look at some full court pressure. We'll come back to Foley, and Foley with the grab on the leap, and he'll turn the Jets on, get to the front court. Guth will get the steal. Guth taking it to the hole, up and foul, and going to the line. Foul will be on Jack Foley. Yeah, and Guth will head in the line, and Barstow looking for their first points, maybe from the charity stripe right here. As they get set, they'll quiet it down. 1:51 to go in the first quarter. And that's Foley's first foul, and I believe that's going to be the team's second. And at the line, shooting 2, fouled in the act of shooting, will be Tyler Guth. Got it. Used the glass and banged it in. So Barstow on the boards now at 12-1. So they get set for the second shot, and almost got it. Oh, Trzynski had it and put it up, and just didn't get the ball to cooperate with him. Fish has the pass picked off right back to him. He'll throw over the top of the trap. Yeah, and that's going to be on the baseline, out of bounds, as there was number 23 workman, Cody Nallback, and Fish in the backcourt, and will be taken out of bounds by George Schaefer, number 2 for Barstow. And they'll run a little stack formation, just kick it out to Guth. Lines up the shot, and nope. Had the right length on it, just got to the wrong side of the basket, and a big scramble on the floor. Number 40, Parker Sheehan in there for Christ the King. I missed that change earlier, so Sheehan in there goes to the floor, ties it up, and it's going to be Barstow basketball. On the defensive inbounds pass, that's Fish. They wanted to hand the ball off to Rhodes, wasn't there. There's a drive foul, and going back to the line. It's going to be Guth. And I believe Foley just picked up his second foul. And was it on the floor? Yeah, it was on the floor. It's possession foul. No shots coming up. I thought they may have got him on the way up, but it'll be taken out of bounds by Barstow. It comes into Schaefer, and he'll just bring it all the way up to the elbow on his left side. And they bring Guth around on the screen. He works the arc, sees the baseline, running one-hander, a little spin on it. Trzynski had it, lost it. Here comes Foley. Got to keep the dribble alive and that pressure in the back court. Yeah, he backed up, created space. Now he's able to get him up the midcourt stripe. He'll get into the front court. Fish over the top, the assist, and might have a travel. Yeah, he set the big man up. Perry in the paint, but Perry shuffled the feet, and that'll be a travel call, and the ball will go out of bounds with just 63 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It's 12-1, Christ the King. The 6th grade squad from Christ the King in the tournament. And again, if you get a chance, come out and catch some. He carried the basketball. Yeah, the dribble came up on Schaefer, and he palmed it. So he's got the carry, and the ball will go out of bounds now, and yeah, they're going to put pressure on again. And a good plan by Barstow. They need to jumpstart their team here. They need to get some spark and some emotion. A lot of times the press on the defensive end will help get your offense going, get the intensity up. And Foley lost it, and that's going to be out of bounds. Foley was laying out of bounds. Yeah, and it's going to become Barstow basketball. So kind of a strange play, but it turns into blue basketball. And Schaefer with 44 seconds to go here in this first quarter will bring the basketball up, and they fired into Rhodes, and oh my goodness, he had nowhere to shoot. Trzynski was blocked by Perry. It was all ball, and it was a good block, and Foley long distance looking for Fish, and picked off by Guth. Oh, action going end to end now. Guth will spin around, hit the trailer on the play, and it's not going to drop for him. Oh, they did everything but the basket. Fish will pick up the ball, give it to Foley. Again, Foley looking for a screener, somewhere to give the basketball off. Doing a great job, though, keeping the dribble alive. Gets to the paint, up, and got it! Foley, coast to coast! Oh, that was all Jack Foley right there. 2 seconds, 1 second, and a block down below by Perry. And at the end of the first quarter of play, it's going to be 14-1 Christ the King. And have I read to you the roster for Barstow? So I think it's only fair now that I'll sit here and read the roster for Christ the King. I guess Bill's going to leave him on the floor like that. And it's going to be Patrick O'Rourke wears number 3, Jack Foley wears 5, Travis Fish is 10, Bailey Plant is number 12, Kevin Elliott wears 22, Cody Nalback is 23, Dave Perry is number 33, Parker Sheehan's 40, and 42 is Nick Wetmore. And that is the Christ the King 6th grade squad. Now the winner here today will advance on the tournament semifinal action. I'll have, as long as weather cooperates and keep playing, I'll have more and more tournament action for you, boys and girls, culminating in we're tape delayed, I understand this, but my Saturday would be 4 games, and I'll have the girls 7th and 8th and boys 7th and 8th championship games for you at a later date on Channel 15. And that brings you up to date. Oh, I should mention, though, the website for Channel 15 is www.PEGTV.com. Their phone number is 747-0151, and they're located in Building 24 in the House Center. Drop them a line and ask them about the schedule when games will be on. They'll also accommodate you if they want. You know, sometimes they can plug a game in for you because they'll have an open slot. And they will, they're very accommodating down there. So just give them a buzz. And if they ask you about me, just give me a little, help me out and just say I do an all right job. That's O'Rourke on the first bucket of the second quarter, making it 16-1. And again, if you get a chance to catch a ball game down at the new gym here at Christ the King, clean and bright and good games, and they seem there's always games being played on the weekends down here, so it's always warm in the gym, no matter how cold it is outside. So 5:46 to go, and you can see the pressure being applied in the backcourt again. As that's going to be a great steal by Guth. He's going to the hole, up, and had a block from behind by O'Rourke, who made up 40 feet in 4 seconds. And it's going to be ball out of bounds, went off from O'Rourke, and it's going to be taken now by Schaefer. He'll get it into Guth. He'll let it fly. Trzynski got it! Offensive rebound and a putback by Trzynski. And again, plenty of time to get your offense going here for Barstow. We've still got 3 quarters of basketball to play, almost 3 full quarters of basketball. You get it to Wetmore, and he wants to go back down inside. Perry had to pass at his feet, and that's going to be stolen away by O'Rourke. Helter-skelter basketball, and boy, O'Rourke able to twist away, get the dribble again, pulls up, dumps it down inside. Perry will stop, get trapped in the paint. This side, no. Everything but the basket. That's Plant, number 12. Bailey Plant doing a good job of keeping that basketball alive. This pass coming back up top, and we might have a travel on Rhodes. The ball is intended for Kevin Elliott, number 22. And I just want to see they're going to bring the ball back down to Colin Temple here, one of the officials. I recognize the other guy. I think it's Mr. Abdelnauer. I don't know his first name, so that's why we'll just go with Mr. O'Rourke will get the ball and work off the screen, brings it back up between circles, and looks like he wants to go to the right side to run the play and has the ball slapped away by Trzynski. And Trzynski tried to bring it down himself, and he'll go to Elliott on the steal, back to O'Rourke, and they'll reverse directions here, and he'll jump it up ahead to Perry, and he's going to save it, but it's going to be back to Barstow. Behind the back went Schaefer. There was O'Rourke, and this is wild stuff, up and in, and just great chaos on the floor. 18-3, Christ the King, with 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Oh, it's fun at this age level. Watch them. Nothing but pure passion out there. And Trzynski up, foul, going to the line. The big man on the boards getting the job done. And yeah, he's already got one basket from the field. Now he's going to the line, I do believe, to get a couple shots. And I believe it's going to be on Perry. Well, I never did get the indication, but the foul's definitely on Christ the King. Yeah, and it's going to be 2 shots, so I'll get the lock down here. And a little bit off the mark. Jack Foley coming in, number 5 for Christ the King. He's going to replace Kevin Elliott. So Elliott will sit down and take a breather for the Crusaders in their gold uniforms. Boy, I tell you, Trzynski had it and then lost it, and the ball will be picked out of there by Plant, number 12, goes to O'Rourke. O'Rourke with the quick push goes to Foley. Foley wanted to go back along the baseline. That was taken away, so when the play broke down, they just pulled the ball back out, and there's the cut, and just moving off screens. That's beautiful to watch at this age level. The play broke down, so they just stepped out off a screen and got the basket. 20-3, Christ the King, 6th grade over Barstow, 7th. Schaefer came back to Rhodes to Schaefer, and they'll just play toss and catch. And I tell you, Guth was open, pass up the shot on the drive. The ball got stuck on the hip. Here's a long distance shot, and it goes around and not in. I tell you, Trzynski starting to really make a presence on the boards, and a tricky shot, the old behind the backboard underhand shovel shot, no good, and ripped out of there by Perry. He'll go to O'Rourke. He's going to go long distance. Oh, what happened? He hit the beams up in the ceiling, and that's going to be out of play, and it'll just become Barstow basketball. That is one thing you got to really be aware of. It's a big home court advantage to practice here, is that they do have a couple low ceiling beams. So you kind of got to flatten your shot out. That's a 3-ball. Front rim, rebound. Trzynski tipped it, couldn't control it. Ball will be taken out by Nick Wetmore, number 42, and they'll get it to O'Rourke. There's the snap pass up front, saved by Guth, and Christ the King will lob over the top to Foley. He'll go on the floor once, fired on this side, got it. Oh, that's the beautiful passing. Plant will get the bucket, number 12, and a nice assist by Jack Foley out there. Rhodes wanted to penetrate, and O'Rourke will have none of that. And Patrick O'Rourke, just many talented O'Rourke players that have come through the Christ the King system. Brian, Kevin, Melanie, Patrick, all good basketball players. Boy, see the movement, always moving, and the foul on the basket's going to count, and we got the foul call, and O'Rourke will head to the line, and that'll make it 22-3, and it'll be on Guth. Guth will pick up the foul, and the basket will count, so it's all official now. There's Mr. Temple, the official, made it official. Of course, Colin Temple out there, very big name in athletics, is, of course, record-setting quarterback for MSJ in the state of Vermont, and plays for Merrimack College, where he's just been burning them up. And good to see guys that can get back out in a younger age group and be a good role model, and pretty good referee, actually, also. 25-3 with 2:34 to go in this second quarter. And they'll work the ball back to Guth, and they're going to work a little motion up top, and that's going to be, boy, they had the shot they wanted. Rhodes took it, and the ball just wouldn't cooperate and wouldn't go down to the basket. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and yeah, that's off from Schaefer. And Fish coming back at number 10 now for Christ the King. Fish will go on the baseline. He'll set the ball in play, and they'll set, well, they're not really waiting to see what they're going to set for a play here. It looked like they were going to go stack, and they didn't. They went up top on the line. And that ball was tipped and on the floor, and everybody battling for it. Still loose, no whistle, and going to have a whistle now. And we got a jump ball call as Trzynski got tied up with Perry. Yeah, and they're going to have Rhodes take the basketball out, number 25 for the Barstow Bobcats. And they wanted it inside, and Schaefer was covering that. Came from the outside. Doesn't matter who touched the last. Was tipped out of bounds by Perry of Christ the King, and the ball will stay down in the sin with the Bobcats. Rhodes 25 will go to the baseline. Cut it to Schaefer, and boy, he's just too far into the basket. All the way up top to Guth, and he'll save it from becoming a backcourt. It would have been a backcourt too, because he was the last man to touch it. You want to go down inside. Now he needs somebody to pop out and get Schaefer. Schaefer looks baseline. Schaefer will put it on the floor, and I think we have a 3-second call on Trzynski. Got down in the paint and kind of camped out there, lost track of where he was, and it was 3 seconds on him, so it'll be Christ the King, the Crusaders, 6th grade squad. Got a little mixture of both 5th and 6th on the squad. And this is Foley, full speed ahead. Foley has it taken away by Guth, and he lost it on the turn, and Christ the King will have the ball on the baseline underneath their own basket. See what they want to set up for the play here. Now they go stack formation. Now they come inside to Fish. Nice catch. Pass up the shot. Comes outside. Wetmore. No good. Rebound. Fought for it. Trzynski with the box out. He'll get it off to Goose. Great job by Trzynski with the box out. And Goose got caught up in the middle of the air there, and lucky he was able to get the pass off before a travel call. We have 1:40 to go in the half. It's 25-3. Christ the King, and that's going to be blocked. Hits the bottom of the backboard. Comes down to Perry. He'll throw over the top to Foley. Foley, nickname's Flash, and you can see why by the speed he has. Oh, nice passing. Wetmore tickled the rim, but it wouldn't drop. It'll come back. Oh, the defender got there. Nullback didn't pull the trigger on it because Wisely would have been blocked. Fish open. Fish drives. Fish up, and Fish will leave it on the rim. And Trzynski will outlet the ball, and it's going to be knocked around, tipped around, and controlled by Foley. Will come out of the pack with it, take the bump, and they got to call it. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Guth as he went through the body to get to the ball. That will stop the clock, which is 66 seconds to go in this second quarter of play. It's been a pretty fluid second quarter. And Barstow starting to get into some transition here and starting to get some offensive rebounds. Parker Sheehan coming in the basketball game for Nick Wetmore for Christ the King. Foley on the baseline. You see Jack right there waiting for the basketball. And in case you're curious, Temple's about 6'4", 6'5". And you can see Jack almost up to his thighs right there. A lot of heart. Guth will come back. Schaefer up. Schaefer, it's not Schaefer time. He didn't deliver, and it's going to be long and strong. And Sheehan will dribble out. I think he double dribbled. Yeah, that's the call. As Parker Sheehan will double dribble, and that will bring off the bench number 22, Kevin Elliott, into the basketball game. He's going to replace Fish. So Fish will take a break with 48 seconds to go in the half. Guth fires through a crowd. No good, and the rebound will come down to Perry. And plenty of time to run through a couple different plays here unless they get the quick break. And boy, there's a lot of Crusaders down the floor. Up and no. Nullback fading away. Left it on the front of the rim. And here comes Lake. Lake 32 going coast to coast. Gets to the baseline. Does a circle in the paint. Gets it to his teammate Rhodes. Turns, fires. No good. 24 seconds. The ball will go out of bounds and belong to Barstow. Yeah, they're going to have Rhodes take the ball out of bounds, number 25. That was a good break down the floor by Barstow that time, and they got it in. Oh, good catch. Oh, he had the shot and passed it up. Elliott with the basketball, looking for some help. I think he did kill the dribble. Now they'll go to Perry. Foley made himself available for the pass, and he's got people down the floor, and he's got, oh, another chance here. Boy, they're being so unselfish. Perry in the paint will put it up, and another offensive rebound by Christ the King. The ball will come to Foley. Time ticking down here in the second quarter, and that's the buzzer. They had some chances. They just couldn't get the thing to drop. And at the half, it'll be 25-3. The Crusaders 6th grade squad with the lead on Barstow 7th, and they're looking to advance deeper into the tournament with a win here on Munger Vision. Rested. They've had some chalk talks. They're ready to make some adjustments. And important for Barstow to get off to a good start here in the second half of play. And O'Rourke will glide to the basket, miss the shot. Ball will be on the floor. The rebound will come up top to Schaefer, and he'll control it on the dribble and let all the defense pass by him. Now Schaefer will cross the timeline for Barstow. Bobcats in the blue. You're watching Munger Vision. It's going to come back to Guth, and he'll work off Rhodes, who set the screen. O'Rourke will pick him up defensively, up and actually hit the bottom of the backboard to Trzynski, up and in. So the first 2 points of this second half will come into Barstow, and they'll press in the backcourt. And again, I think it's a good option. They need to really shake things up, and O'Rourke goes coast to coast and gets the finish. Now they gave him the outside of the lane to come up the floor, and then he just took the corner on the baseline, drove it right up into the paint, and took it against Trzynski. That's going to be a 3-ball. No. Rebound comes down to number 3. That's going to be O'Rourke, and see him pull past the defender and get it up, and no. He'll get his own rebound. He wants to kick it out to the trailer. Perry up, and Perry got it. 29-5 now. The lead trying to climb again on Barstow. You're watching the 7th grade Barstow squad taking on Christ the King 6th grade. Well, it's actually a mixture of 5th and 6th, and that would be a 2-ball if it happens. And it's tipped around, and the rebound will come down to Jack Foley. And I'm not sure if he realized he could have dribbled out of it. And Rourke trying to make the save, and Temple showing his agility still. Even though he's in his early 20s, he moved pretty nimble there. He didn't want to become part of the game and knock the ball back in bounds. So, again, these officials putting it right on the line here. Trzynski, ball fake, gives it out. Guth got it. Nice little play there. Everybody kind of collapsed down on Trzynski, and they left Guth alone, and he was able to just drain the basket. 29-7 now in O'Rourke. He'll go back and get the basketball. And he set it up on the elbow, drop it inside. Perry lost his balance, gives the pass off, and the follow-up. He got it to Wetmore. Ball tipped around. It'll go to Lake. And Lake, full throttle ahead into the front court. Lake brings it down to the elbow, and he'll push the pass back to his teammate. It'll be Schaefer now as they'll slow it down a little bit and get everything set. Foley, nice job moving his feet defensively. Turns, fires Rhodes hard off the rim, and Rhodes will tip it to himself. No, it's going to be a foul on Rhodes now. Yeah, so they got going there shoulder to shoulder, a little bumping and grinding, and the foul will be called on Rhodes. Now in that first half of play, nobody reached the bonus situation. Nobody got in foul trouble. And now I want to see they're taking, it's going to be O'Rourke taking the ball out of bounds, number 3 for Christ the King. The Crusaders in those gold uniforms in control with 4:05 going to third quarter. Foley, nice pass to Perry, got the finish. David Perry with the bucket. The assist will go to Jack Foley. And Schaefer will not face pressure again, and it looks like it will be a man-to-man defense being played by Christ the King. See Foley slide those feet over, and there's the help that dropped down. And the toss over the top by Goth, and they'll come up to Rourke, and Goth will make the steal himself, and he's got some numbers there. Oh, he couldn't push the ball down inside quick enough. He'll take the shot. No, rebound. Somebody crashed the boards. It was Schaefer. He came in hard on the rebound for Barstow and overran the play, actually. Rourke up ahead to Foley, and he'll put it up and get the finish. Jack Foley with the basket. They'll make it 3:18 now to go in the third quarter play. 33-7. Christ the King 6th grade squad. They'll come back up top to Schaefer. See how they step out and pressure the ball so well. Rhodes, ball fakes, gets it inside. Nice catch. The pivot, the dump, and pass just a tad high. Was looking for Lake. On the breakout, it's O'Rourke up, and boy, the shot was altered by Schaefer. Didn't get a complete block, but he got up there to the bottom of the shot and head. Rhodes turns, fires, hard off the bottom of the rim, no good, and Perry wants to get it out to Foley. Saved by Goth back to Foley, and if eventually got to Foley, it just took a longer route than what they wanted. They needed GPS on the pass, and on the trail, nice breakup by Lake. Lake with the steal, Lake into the front court. Lake to the free throw line, wheels into the paint, will hand the ball off to Rhodes, and he'll leave it on the front of the rim, and that's going to be picked up now by Nalbach, and they'll recycle the offense back inside to the middle. So Rourke up ahead to Perry, 1-2 steps, and a delivery to the bucket. 35-7, and they're going to let the subs come in. Or do we have a timeout? We have a full timeout taken, and I should be able to get everybody's roster in place. And yeah, I'll let them kind of get settled here to take a look at the Barstow squad and the blue uniforms they have. Tyler Guth, I'm sorry, I think I called him Goth by mistake one time. It's Tyler Guth, number 1. Number 2, George Schaefer. Aaron Rhodes, number 25. Brendan Lake is 32. And Michael Trzynski is number 51. And then we'll swing it over here to the Christ the King Crusaders squad, coached by Bill O'Rourke. And they've got Patrick O'Rourke, where's number 3. Number 5 is Jack Foley. Travis Fish is 10. Bailey Plant, number 12. Kevin Elliott, 22. Cody Nalbach, number 23. David Perry, number 33. Parker Sheehan, 40. And number 42, Nick Wetmore. And that is the squad. Like I said, it's a mix of 5th and 6th graders. And just to recap where we're at right now, Christ the King's gym for the Peter DePoy Holiday Tournament. 2007. It's a staple in the community, this tournament, for years and years and years. And we're in the third quarter, 2:19 left to play in the third quarter. Christ the King in the lead, 35-7 against the Barstow squad. Barstow in their very traditional blue, and Christ the King in very familiar gold uniforms. And it'll be Rhodes taking the ball out of bounds on the baseline for Christ the King. And Travis Fish, number 10, out there in the basketball game for the Crusaders after the switch, along with number 40, Sheehan. 33 is Perry. Foley, number 5, and Nalbach, number 23. And Schaefer now, he's got the ball in the front court. The defense will retreat and get set to pick him up inside the three-point arc. That's going to be from outside, and no, long shot, creates a long rebound, comes right back to the shooter, Schaefer. He'll drive baseline, and oh man, he'll do it a third time. That was partially blocked. Trzynski too far underneath the backboard, hit the bottom of the rim, and Perry able to wrestle the ball away and keep it alive. Foley killed the dribble, needs some help. He'll come back to Nallback. So Nallback, it's going to be a backcourt, yeah. Oh, they know it. The minute they threw it, you know it. Yeah, he came back over the timeline with the basketball, and it'll be a violation. And ball will be taken out of bounds with 1:47 to go in the third quarter. It was taken out by Guth, and it comes in now to Schaefer. Barstow with just the 5 players to have in the roster, so they have no substitutions. Rhodes pulled the shot down. He's thinking about firing it away, and nice catch by Trzynski. Well, actually, he tipped it. Nice tip by Trzynski. Saves it to Schaefer. There's the cut to the basket. Guth up. Guth got too far underneath. Rebound is going to be controlled by Barstow. They slapped it away. Up, block shot right there by Perry. And then he literally hands the ball into a crowd to Fish. He'll throw over the top, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Schaefer. And he'll do a little extra work here. Besides playing, he'll run up the bleachers here and get the basketball. As we're down to 1:15 to go in the third quarter play. Winner moves on in the tournament. But I tell you can't get any more stationary Nallback there. He did a nice job not picking up the travel, and Fish on the spin will lose the ball out of bounds. And I believe it went out from Schaefer, and it is going to be out from Schaefer. It'll stay with Crazy King, and they're going to have Fish stay on this side, and he'll take the ball out of bounds, and Guth will defend the inbounds pass, number 1. So Foley with the ball fake, and then Foley will bring it up. Oh, you can see the help defense. Foley saw it too. They get it to Fish up, and Fish gets the basket. Nice work between Foley up top, getting the ball down to Fish. Fish rolled to the basket and put it up and in for 2 points. You see Goose looking to the side. And Schaefer and him had to get their spacing a little bit better. They're awful tight quarters. Goose on the dribble, had the ball knocked away by Fish, and then the jump ball. It's Nallback will get in there, and that'll stop the clock with 37 seconds to go in the third quarter play. And Barstow will take the ball out of bounds. Foley will go on the pass, and they're able to flick it in. Lake had a chance to pull the trigger and brought the pass back out the roads, and that's a free basketball picked up by Foley. And Foley's trying to get to the spot, get the pass cross court, and stripped away. The ball stripped away by Guth. He's got the break going the other way for Barstow. He'll stop, and boy, nice defense getting back was Fish, and he took away the easy basket, and that's a long distance shot. No good. The rebound will come down to Lake. He's in the paint, and oh, he's going to get the whistle. Nice job of keeping the ball alive. No 3-second call, and Trzynski will kick it back out the roads, and I believe that was partially blocked from behind. Up, and no good at the buzzer. Barstow had a couple chances at the end of the third quarter, but it'll be 37-7. The Crusaders going into the fourth quarter with the lead on Munger Vision. It's going to be Bailey Plant, number 12, that will look to get into play, and they're setting a screen for him with Elliott, and they're looking for Foley, and there is just a massive traffic jam there. And somehow Guth came out with the ball, saved it, and then Foley will slap it out of bounds, and it'll become Barstow basketball. They need to put a run together here early in the fourth quarter to kind of set the tone for a comeback. Yeah, they'll go up top to Trzynski to catch the shot, and just a little bit off the mark, and the rebound will come down, and it's going to be handled by Foley. Foley looking to get the push going, and he stopped at the circle, gets to the free throw line, pushes the ball down off the side of the backboard. Might have been partially tipped, and it's going to be taken over by Schaefer, and he's lining it up to throw a long distance. And who's back there but Foley? Broke up the play. To the floor we go, and Guth able to get the ball off the Lake. Lake wheels to the hole and gets blocked. He went up and down, and they're going to call a travel call. Somebody got their hand on the basketball through the whole rhythm of the playoff, and they'll be taken out of bounds by Nallback. So Nallback will find Foley. He made himself available for the pass by coming back to it and created a passing lane. Foley isolated in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline now, and boy, Nallback with nothing but baseline and might have rushed the shot a little bit. And I would tell you, it's like seeing a buck when you're deer hunting. He saw it baseline wide open, and he couldn't believe it, and I think it's going to be saved. It is saved on the inline by Schaefer. To Guth, he'll go up underneath. I got it! Oh, what a great shot by Guth. Tyler Guth with a little magic right there. Foley, again, left alone, being isolated in the backcourt, and he's had success at breaking the timeline by himself. Working hard. That's Nallback pass tipped away. Nallback might be able to save it, and he does down in the corner, and he'll bring the pass back up top, and that's going to be See, Foley didn't see the pressure coming away, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 for Barstow. They'll bring it in. There's the toss-up head to Schaefer. Schaefer now stuck in the paint. He's got to put the ball on the floor, bring it back out. Nice job by 42 Wetmore to get back defensively. And nope. Trzynski might have another chance. Got the ball, fades away, lost it off his hands, and it's going to be picked up by Guth. Guth wheels around the screen and puts it up. No. Rebound hard off the iron. Will come down to Foley. Foley wants to dial it up like John Elway and toss it to the front court. That's a hard pass to handle. Short hopped. Yeah, a short hopped on Nalback and goes out of bounds. And with 4:06 to go, Barstow again needs points on possessions here and there. Bring it on down. And 37-9 to score. Christ the King 6th grade with the lead. They run a little weave up top on the motion offense. A nice switch off as Wetmore came over, and they'll throw the ball back, and that was blocked, and we got a travel called. Yeah, he tried to come to the right side, open up his shooting hand, and took that little extra baby step, and Colin Temple with the call, and the ball will go out of bounds, and that's going to be Nalback into Foley. Foley's had his name called a lot here, and he's played big. Oh, nice pass, and a block that time by Guth as he got back and made the block up in the middle of the air, gets a long pass to Rhodes. He can't save it. Too much juice on the ball. Will go out of bounds. Right idea. Was looking to up tempo the game, but that will go out of bounds, and that leaves us with just 3:37 to go in the fourth quarter of play. See, Foley really didn't have a screen to work off from. He just ran around until he got open, and yeah. So far, it's shown me an ability to dribble with the right or left hand like that right there. See the crossover? Nice move. Foley rifles the ball baseline. Shot goes. Oh, nice job of getting the ball to the open man, and then he drains it. 39-9. Yeah, coach for Barstow got the right idea. He wants him to slow down the tempo, because right now the game being played at the tempo that Christ the King wants it to be played at. And oh, Guth trying to go back on the baseline with the underhand shot, just a little bit soft this time. And I don't know how he did it, but Foley will come out of the pack with it. And Jack Foley's got one direction, and that's the bucket, and in for Foley. I said his nickname, I was told, Flash, Jack Flash, and you can see why. Rhodes got it the other way. There's the quick push by Barstow. They didn't let the defense get set this time, and they're able to get the basket. Okay, we got a break in the action. They're going to let one of the players tie his shoes. That's okay. That's Kevin Elliott tying his shoe up, and coming back in the ballgame will be Fish number 10, O'Rourke number 3, and Sheehan number 40. So some fresh legs out there for Coach Bill O'Rourke. And Patrick O'Rourke will get the dribble and get it under control. Patrick O'Rourke being isolated against Guth, and Guth with the reach, didn't get the ball, and then nice help defense by Schaefer, and he stopped the basket from going inside, the ball from going inside, and the wheel and the finish by Perry. Oh, the big man, Perry, playing like a big man down inside. 43-11 with just 2:18 to go in the basketball game. Blocked, and I think we got a foul, yeah. And a foul will be called on number 12, Bailey Plant. He got inside, got too much of the arm, and now will send number 25, Rhodes, Aaron Rhodes, to the line, and he'll be shooting a couple. Well, I tell you got to have these points. You got to make their free throws. It can be done. It's getting close, though, but it can be done. They need a run here. And you need a little bit more juice on it. Left it on the front of the rim. So he gets set, and second shot by Rhodes will be on the way here momentarily as he looks, fires, and nope. Ooh, hard to the floor, went number 12, Bailey Plant, and he'll get up off the floor. He crashed to the floor in the rebounding action, and he's okay. He's tough. See Rhodes to Trzynski. And what they got to learn with Trzynski is if they give him a pass, lob air, and to lob it up, he can use his height to just keep his hands up. O'Rourke with the steal, the finish, and the basket will make it 45-11. Under 2 minutes now. Just a smidging, under 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Schaefer. Baseline, and we got a foul. I think we're going to have a blocking foul, and should be no shots. It's possession foul, go out of bounds, and that was on Bailey Plant, number 12. Yeah, they're looking to go inside, and boy, again, there you go. They put some air underneath it. There's the catch, and yeah, he's shooting from his chest level. He's got to keep the hands up, learning to shoot from up top. Catch, fire, pass. Oh, wouldn't drop. Trzynski with yet another rebound. This is stolen ball on the floor. That's Sheehan wheels, Parker Sheehan. And again, they're going to bring it all the way. Look at the passing out there. That's impressive. That's a finish. That's team basketball. They had so many passes, I couldn't keep up with the call. 47-11, Christ the King. I'm going to advance further into the tournament. Yeah, and here comes O'Rourke. Yeah, and he's going to slow it down and up ahead and plant with the ball. Let's the defender fly by. Got it. Nice job. Good patient job by Bailey Plant, number 12. Heard those footsteps. Knew the defender was going to come flying through the air past him, and he just let him go by him and calmly set himself and shot. And Rhodes with a good look. Didn't get the shot to drop and got a call. I'm not sure what Colin called. I think it was just a travel. Okay. So he called a travel on the play, and it's going to be Barstow basketball. Comes in Trzynski, and he'll kick it out this time. And goal fades away. Actually, it's Guth. I don't know why I keep doing that. Guth and O'Rourke with just 46 seconds to go. Long pass and another basket. Well, they're finding those open big men now underneath the hoop, and that'll make it 51-11. Christ the King is going to put on quite a show here. They had a lot of points off from turnovers, and again, their big forte is to work on the defense and create havoc and get the turnovers. And we got a foul on O'Rourke, number 3. And again, not enough fouls yet to go to the line to shoot. And we'll have Rhodes, 25, take the basketball out of bounds. He's looking, and boy, he put air underneath it, but just a tad bit too much here. I don't know if Colin Temple could have gone up and got that one, but yeah, they'll go back over to the spot of the pass. That's how it works. And Christ King will take the basketball over with just 29.6 seconds to go in the basketball game. Yeah, they're looking for theirs, Mr. Fish. Yeah. And they got it inside, and the knockaway. Schaefer finishes it this time. Schaefer with the basket for Barstow. And Fish got the ball into O'Rourke, and 16 seconds. The clock winding down. O'Rourke keeping the dribble alive. No shot clock to worry about. Yeah, he'll go down inside, and Fish with the catch will come back to O'Rourke. He'll get to the free throw line and work his way inside. There's the pass, and no. Sheehan Parker, or Parker Sheehan, will end up with the ball in his hand, and that's going to be the basketball game. 51-13, Christ the King with the win, so the Crusaders will move on in the tournament. A very good effort by Barstow. Again, they improved each quarter, and that's what you're after. So get out there and support your student athletes and watch for more Christ the King tournament action on Munger Vision.